This video is going to cover how to deadhead butterfly bush or Buddleia. It doesn't really matter the variety that much. Essentially, they're going to bloom in early summer typically, depending on your area. And once they've done this big bloom, as you can see here, there are a lot of dead flower heads left on the plant. So this is the summer deadheading. There's another pruning where you hit it a lot harder, more like in the fall or the winter, but this is the summer deadheading that we're showing here. And essentially all I'm doing is going in and removing dead flower heads just behind the bottom of the flower head itself, leaving as much foliage behind as possible. I find that if you do this sooner than later, the plant doesn't stress out as much. Most plants, when you leave a lot of dead flowers on there, it stresses the plant, so I like to remove these so that the plant does better. As you can see here, I'm using a lightweight pole pruner with a scissor shear on the end there, the same size as a hand pruner, and then a pair of hand pruners. The hand pruners I'm going to use to reach everything that I can, and then once the stuff at the top gets out of reach, then I'll step in with the with the pole pruner and finish the job off. Pole pruners are great, by the way. They're super lightweight, and not only do you cut the dead head off, you can also grab it and pull it out of the top of the plant. So use it as a pair of hands, so to speak, at the top as well as doing the cutting. And for anything kind of 3/4 of an inch in diameter or less, it's ideal for that. Really handy tool that I recommend. I use it all the time in my yard for anything over 5 or 6 feet tall, especially climbing roses. It's excellent for that. The thing about butterfly bush is that it's such a heavy bloomer, but these flowers do not come off, so unless you go in and do this job, it's a pretty unattractive looking plant. So that's the reason I'm showing this. Just is as simple as it gets. You're essentially just cutting off dead flowers right behind the flower head and leaving behind the foliage so that the plant looks pretty good until the next season. And during the winter, then we remove a lot more of the growth, so that because these bloom on new growth, we'll come back in the winter and take the plant down a lot further. But for the rest of the summer and fall, I just want the plant to look okay and have a presence in the yard that's not unattractive and dirty looking. And here you can see I've taken down about 2 feet, maybe 3 feet of the plant. I still have most of the foliage left behind and just a little shaping, and that's how I prune butterfly bush and give it its deadheading for the summer.